Let's see how to calculate the volume as well as the surface area of a cuboid. And before we start, let me quickly remind you or introduce you to what a cuboid is. A cuboid is a three-dimensional solid which has 6 rectangular faces. In other words, all 6 of the faces that form this cuboid are rectangles, and they are all at right angles to each other. And now that that's out of the way, we can get started. So in a minute, we'll be calculating the volume of this cuboid, and after that we'll be calculating its surface area. But to do each of those two things, let me start by showing you the formula for the volume. And to do that, I'll start by drawing a generic cuboid up here. So there we go, I've got one rectangular face here, and let me add some depth to it. There we go. There we go, that's my generic cuboid. And to be able to give you a formula, the first thing we'll do here is label or name each of the different side lengths we see. And I could also say each of the different edges we see. And hopefully you'll agree, we have a length, we have a width, and we have a height. And so I could label these edges L for length, W for width, and H for height. But I quite like to simply label these X, Y, and Z. Okay, so with these three lengths in mind, we can now state the formula for the volume. A cuboid's volume, which I'll call capital V, is equal to X times Y times Z. And that's the formula for the volume. And now that we have that formula, let's go ahead and calculate the volume of the cuboid we have on the left-hand side here. And in fact, I'll write a little title here, volume. And let's go. So I'll say capital V, and I'll remind myself of the formula. In other words, I'll quickly copy this. So capital V is equal to X times Y times Z. And I'll go ahead and call X this side length here of 12 centimeters. Y will be this side length here of 5 centimeters. And Z, or Z, will be the height of the cuboid, so 4 centimeters. And so this turns into 12 times 5 times 4. And all I have to do now is calculate. And of course you could use a calculator, but we could also do this by hand. Let's see, 12 times 5 is 60. So this will equal to 60 times 4. And 60 times 4, well, that's 240. So this cuboid's volume is equal to 240 cubic centimeters. And that's the volume. Okay, now let's look into the surface area. Well, again, looking at the cuboid we have up here, its surface area will be the sum of the areas of the 6 rectangles that form the sides of this cuboid. You can think of it as the 6 sides of a box. And an important thing to realize here is that the 6 rectangles that form the sides of this cuboid come in 3 pairs. Indeed, the rectangle we have at the front here will be the same as the rectangle we have at the back. The rectangle at the top will be the same as the rectangle at the bottom. And the rectangle on the right-hand side here will be the same as the rectangle on the left-hand side. So in reality, what we're really faced with is 3 different rectangles. Here's one of them. Here's another one. And here's another one. And as I was saying, we have 3 different rectangles which are all seen twice on the faces of the cuboid. Consequently, to calculate the area or the surface area of the cuboid, all we have to do is calculate the sum of 2 times the area of this orange rectangle, and 2 times the area of this blue rectangle, and 2 times the area of this gray rectangle, since again it will be at the top here and at the bottom down here. And here's what that would look like. I'll start with the gray rectangles we have at the top and at the bottom, whose side lengths are X and Y, and so for the area coming from the gray rectangles we'll have 2 times X times Y. That XY is the area of a gray rectangle. I then add to that 2 times the area of this blue rectangle, since we'll have one at the front and at the back of the cuboid. And its side lengths are X and Z, which is the height of the cuboid. So again, here we'll have plus 2 times X times Z. And just to make it clear that X times Z is the area of a blue rectangle. And finally, I need to add to that 2 times the area of this orange rectangle that we can see on the right-hand side here, and that would also be on the left-hand side over here. So again, that's plus 2 times, well, its area is Y times Z. So that's plus 2 times Y times Z. And that Y times Z is the orange rectangle. Okay, now as such we could stop there, but we could also place the 2 that we have inside each of these products as a factor to this entire expression. And I'll go ahead and do that and state that the area is equal to 2 times, in parentheses, the sum of the areas of the gray rectangle, the blue rectangle, and the orange rectangle. So that would be x times y plus x times z plus y times z. And that's the formula for the surface area of a cuboid. And I'll just write area on the side here. Okay, now that we have our formula, let's go ahead and calculate the surface area of the cuboid we have here. So again, I'll write a little title here, area. And let's see, I'll quickly copy the formula we just wrote. So that's area equals to 2 times, in parentheses, xy, or x times y, plus x times z, plus y times z. Okay, now replacing this x times y by 12 times 5, this x times z by 12 times 4, and this y times z by 5 times 4, this becomes 2 times 12 times 5 plus 12 times 4 plus 5 times 4. And in fact, to make things super clear, I'll even color the rectangles that we have here just as I did on our generic cuboid on the right-hand side, just so I can make it clear which area is which. Okay, so the 12 times 5 we have here corresponds to the area of the rectangle at the base and also at the top of our cuboid. So I'll underline that one in gray. The 12 times 4 we have here corresponds to the area of the rectangle we have both at the front and at the back of the cuboid. So that's the blue rectangle. And last but not least, this 5 times 4, well, that's for the orange rectangle we have on the right-hand side, which would also be on the far left-hand side over here. So that's the orange rectangle. Carrying on here, I take care of everything I see inside that pair of parentheses. So let's see, we've got 12 times 5, which is 60, and I add to that 12 times 4, which is 48, and I add to that 5 times 4, which is 20. Now, taking care of the sum we have inside this pair of parentheses, 60 plus 48 is 108, and we add 20 to that, which makes 128. So this is equal to 2 times, in parentheses, 128. Finally, you can check with your calculator if needs be, but 2 times 128, well, that's 256. So this cuboid's surface area is equal to 256 square centimeters. And we're done. And there we go. We now know how to calculate the volume as well as the surface area of a cuboid.